we are now streaming. Yippee! Do, do, do. Okay. Okay. Now everything is set up, and we can go. Jesus, you've just hit me with something that I didn't remember was a thing for so long. I'm surprised that that works with, this game's, I mean, I'm surprised that works with, like, the Twitch integration thing. That's honestly quite surprising. Damn, I was really hoping someone would walk through the door at that moment. Ow, okay, okay, okay. Ow. Hi. Oh, you know what? Now's the perfect time to play some Kunai Spy. Curse of 10,005,836 spies be upon ye. In my opinion, the best class to transform into as Spy is by far Sniper, because you never question a Sniper out of place. You're just like, oh, that's bizarre. The fact that that worked is really funny. Oh no, that was Bulbasaur. I love Bulbasaur. Shit. Big boss moment becoming the evil you swore to destroy. Honestly, yeah. It's so much easier. It's so funny. You literally just pick up the kunai and you become something evil. You become something that you never wanted to become, and yet it's so much better than you could ever have anticipated. Oh, this spy doesn't know this scout doesn't know shit. Literally, it's so easy. It's so easy. That was not a backstab. Oh, wait, it wasn't a backstab. Teehee. Well, what are we running at? 5-1. Let's go. Ever since I swapped to Spy, I've not died. Do do do. Oh. What? How did he know? Chat, does he know? Just fire back! I butter knifed this man to death. Oh, I love the butter knife. Oh, there's a bunch of pyros now. No! My trick stab attempt. Laughing at me after I kill you 1,000 times. And to be fair, I 100% deserve that. God, it's so easy. I love this weapon so fucking much. It is genuinely one of, if not the most bullshit weapons of all time. No! Oh, no, 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 no. We ain't, I'm not doing that today. I ain't that type of girl.
We have secured the control alert. The control point is being captured.
The kunai has 1 ring levels of corruption. Yes, correct. And it's about as fun to play as the that one fucking Golem game. I'm so upset because I couldn't catch up in time to hit them with the big grenade melee. It's really funny. I understand the sticky bomb launcher is the best weapon in the entire game. I have literally no reason to use it when the fucking sticky jumper just kills not kills, it just launches you across the entire fucking map. It's so much fun.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Got that instead of a third Shadow of Middle-earth game. Here's the thing, that's not entirely true. It was an entirely different studio. If they wanted to, they could just make another Shadow of Middle-earth game whenever the fuck they wanted. But they never will. I don't know why some game publishers hate money. What a wonderful world. At some point, I think WB Games is going bankrupt. Yeah, I believe so. Especially after Multiversus, I 100% expect it. And the worst thing is they patented that one fucking Nemesis system. So you are never seeing that again. Fun fact.
We have lost the control point.
It's like how that one dude it's that one company I forget what it was. It's like there was one company that like patented the use of like mini games in loading screens, which is why you never see them anymore. They're just like, oh, cool.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Just made to compete with the Arkham games. Why?
3, 2, 1.
Think that was Capcom? It wouldn't surprise me. Capcom's a bunch of greedy motherfuckers.
Prepare to compete in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get moving!
Oh no. Oh, that's just a bi flag. Okay.
3,
I'm guessing that's just a bi furry. Good for them. We can see a game with a Nemesis system in exactly 11 years. I think we just gotta stop video game companies from being allowed to do anything. I think we're done. I think we no longer need more games. I think we just gotta stop it. I think as a society we have completely and entirely failed,
control point is being
and it's no longer worth it. I think what we need to come to terms with is that we've made a lot of bad decisions as a society, and we should just stop. Bring back minigames and loading screens. They once again last long enough for it to be relevant. True. You know what? That's how you sell me on a re-release of Skyrim, is because it takes 37 years for a Skyrim loading screen. What I think is just put the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall in the loading screens. There is no reason to not put the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall in loading screens. Ah, shit. Pyro, you need to start burning things over there. It's not safe. Not a terrible idea considering what? Is that game like 30 megabytes? About, yeah. It's more than that for sure, but given the fact that it's free on Steam forever, I don't think it's really a problem. That's actually a good idea for like the next Doom game. Literally just put Doom, the original, in the loading screens. I feel like that would be fun. 25 megabytes. That's lower than I expected. I'm gonna be honest. I expected it to be like 50. Holy shit, that afterburn was strong. No! I think we go body shot Baroness. You could totally put it in a loading screen. Yeah, I think so.
Alert. The condition ends in 60 seconds.
You know what? Infinitely a funnier option that they could still do for the next Doom. Instead of having Doom as the loading screen, you put Commander Keen.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Fuck, I missed that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Victory.
Oh! That shot was clean. Let's put Pac-Man on every loading screen. Yeah. No reason not to. Put Miss Pac-Man on every loading screen because she's in legal limbo. No one should own the original Pac-Man at this point. That is a controversial statement that I entirely agree with. In my opinion, no one should own Pac-Man, Tetris, or Pong. Those should just be pack-in titles for literally every system at this point. There is literally no reason that you can't open up your brand new Switch 2 and it doesn't immediately just have Pong and Tetris and Pac-Man just preloaded onto it. That is incredibly cancelable take of mine. I think that more games should be free. And Arkanoid, I think sometimes you're just like, damn, I want to play some Atari games, and then you're just like, I don't want to pay for a fucking Atari compilation. You know? If you want to make a new version of Pac-Man and charge money for it, sure, but $3 for the original Pac-Man, no. Yeah, Pac-Man Championship Edition, for example, incredible, really good, love that. Why are we still selling the original Pac-Man for $3? Why are we still selling NES Pac-Man for that money? In my opinion, like, the only Pac-Mans that I'd, like, if you want to play all 4 good Atari games. Listen, I'm someone who owns a large amount of Atari games. Yes, they're not all good. However, they are fun. That's the thing. You don't need an Atari game to be good. You just need it to be fun and serviceable. Also, I think people vastly underestimate how good some Atari games are or overreact to how bad they are. I'm gonna be honest, I think people who are crying about the fucking Pac-Man Atari 2600 version are actually insane. Like, it is not that bad. It's just Pac-Man, but at a lower resolution. Like, I get it. Like, the cartridge size for the Atari 2600 is 15 kilobytes. Like, what do you expect? I sneezed and 15 kilobytes came out. And they put fucking Frogger on that shit. I feel like the flashing sprites would give people a headache, though. In all fairness, that's not an issue exclusive to Atari. In fact, I would argue that that is far worse on the fucking NES. Have you ever played Mario 3 and any Mega Man game? Although Atari did love flashing sprites, it makes sense. One less frame of them existing is one more easier to render frame. Also, you have to remember that these games were programmed by like one person in the span of like 2 weeks while being severely underpaid for their work. Mega Man 3 natively tweaks out on Snake Man's stage. Mega Man... it's something that I saw someone say about Mario Sunshine recently, which is that Mega Man games beyond, like, Mega Man 3, genuinely, they struggle under the attempt of you to play it normally. Like... Mega Man's 3 through 6 is just like, alright, we've gone from a stable 30 FPS to a buttery smooth 6. How else will they throw random bullshit on the screen? God, okay. Listen, I understand that the people who made the Mega Man games very clearly did put a lot of time and effort into making the stage layouts. On some of them, on a lot of them, it's stupid and bad. Disappearing blocks, yeah! We love disappearing blocks, don't we, folks? Am I a fucking FNAF security guard? What am I looking at? Banana. Damn, I didn't lock in enough. Hor.
Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
They should add Freddy Fazbear to Team Fortress 2. There would be... Okay, I'm just saying, if TF2 still had any support in 2014, there would have been a FNAF collab. Come on, Bench, come back here. Wrangler, okay. I hate the Wrangler. A lot of Atari games are weird without a manual, which collections of course don't include. Star Tropics on the NES literally requires you to put your fucking, your manual in lemon juice to understand how to get through a part of the game. And, like, they included that in the Wii U version. They did not include that in Nintendo Switch Online version. Or the NES Mini version? Really? I didn't know that. I thought they had the manuals in that. To be fair, there are 3 people on Earth who own an NES Mini.
Competition begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3.
I haven't played Star Tropics because I do not feel like looking up the insane bullshit required for it. That's what we call a Nintendo Power game. Where the entire, like... the entire way to play it was literally based on you buying a magazine in the 80s. There's a lot of games like that, unfortunately, but it is just how it goes. Oh. Damn. We're paying a lot of money on the tip hotline. Yep, all the tip hotlines, which have become sex hotlines, because they stopped getting paid for and then were immediately bought out by sex hotlines because there were a lot of people already calling those. So they were like, oh shit, money. Oh, come on. One of the most famous ones is Who Framed Roger Rabbit on NES. Because, like, wow. It literally tells you to call a number in-game to move forward in the game. And, well... you can't call that number anymore, that's for sure. Oh shit, that's... Damn it. Okay. Some games are deliberately unfair. Yeah, no, the reason that some games were deliberately unfair back in the day is because, games used to be a lot more expensive even than they are now with all the price, hikes and everything, like, genuinely. Games used to be a lot more expensive because the actual cost of manufacturing the cartridges was higher. For, people wanted to make sure that they would actually get their money's worth out of all of these games, so a lot of developers just made the game bitch hard in order to get their money worth, or get the rental money. That is another good point. It's good for rentals, and it's good for people who are actually buy the game, because if it's your one game, then, well, you've got time to, like, actually figure out how to play it, and, you know, you get your money's worth out of it. If you are, on the other hand, like, renting it, well, you can't beat it in one rental. Which is, like, in spite of everything, that was good for business, and it wasn't particularly bad for the consumer either, to be fair. But yeah, it did kind of suck, but, like, most things do. Echo the Dolphin was made to be as deliberately obtuse as possible, so people had to rent it multiple times. That doesn't surprise me. I don't know what the fuck is up with Echo the Dolphin. It's not a cool looking game, and it feels really cool to control. But, like, how the fuck do you actually play it? I don't understand. Non-standard xenomorph, isn't it? There's non-standard xenomorphs in every video game from the 80s. People love the xenomorph. People saw H.R. Geiger and were like, damn, this bitch knows what's up. Like, have you seen Metroid? I mean, that's why the big fucking, dragon from, Metroid is named, Ridley. I think I'm about to win again. Yeah. We stay winning? This is true. No, I need something that work. I guess candy cane. No, but the candy cane makes me die instantly. Is the literal best thing that we can use on this. The fucking fish. I guess it would be the... Because it gives me long range. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is actually... Finch. You know what that means? Fish. Because we're not going to be using the melee for most things. That is my favorite vocal tech, which is, you know what that means, bitch.
Competition begins in 30 seconds.
I hate the Babyface's blaster so much because it is just such a terribly designed weapon. But you know what I love? I love the holy mackerel because I can fucking metal plate a fish. You know what that means? Fish. I'm sorry, was that Thriller? Okay. I wasn't sure that that was allowed. Medic would totally metal plate a fish. I mean, he had nothing better to do that morning. Oh, okay, fish. Got it. Sounds good to me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control point enabled.
My boost. It's all gone. My boost. Oh, I got randomly killed from a sticky bomb across the map. Felt like doing something nice for... I'm not even sure if that is something nice for Scout.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Oh, you know what's funny? There is an achievement in this game, which is to play with Gabe Newell. Which is, like, impossible to get now, but, like... Because someone named themselves Gabe Newell here, it just reminded me. It's like, oh yeah, if you ever find, like... if you have somehow managed to get to a point where you are playing a match with Gabe Newell, you instantly get an achievement. Scout would look at a metal-plated fish and go sick, though. Yeah, this is true. This is part of his character. Ah, shit, my boost. My boost is gone. Oh, that's a vaccinator medic. Fuck that. Oh, there's a saw blade there. Fun fact. Fun fact, if you walk into a saw blade, you die. No. I need that more than you. I'm Scout. Ow. Don't want to be a generic idiot.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
If we want to do something stupid, I could just critical a fish.
Alert. The control point
I think I'll critical a fish. Criticola. Yeah. Managed to beat the arcade mode of the first Guilty Gear yesterday with something. That's impressive. The only arcade fighting game mode I can ever legitimately beat is Fighters. That all of my time in Fighters is fighting CPU opponents in the arcade mode. I'm not even gonna lie. Please. I can't believe none of those hit. That's incredible. I got stuck on a rock. I got stuck on a rock. No.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Oh my god. I hate iPhone frickin' autocorrect so much. I just, anytime you try to type the word were, it always changes to where. And I'm just like, no! It's a fucking word! It's real, I promise! Is that a furry deerling from Pokemon? Yes, yes it is. That's a squid! You really have to crouch in order to hit anyone. I hate vaccinator medics. I hate them. Everyone does. They're literally the worst. You can learn exactly one input, and that will help you win arcade mode. Oof. You see, the issue with that is that I'd have to try. Fighters arcade mode, genuinely, it is, like, the hard ones can be difficult, for sure, but it's far from, like, the hardest video game challenge of all time. It's just fun for me. That's the issue with playing fighting games, for me, is I always start playing fighting games later than anyone else, so it just becomes, when I end up finally picking them up, like, it's an issue. It's gotten to the point where, I attempt to, you know, play, like, I attempt to play a fighting game, and then it becomes, oh, you are now you are now essentially in a a game that people have spent years uh, working on already, and you are never going to get to the same place they are. Like, you are constantly going to be playing catch up. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do something incredibly mean. I'm going fucking, I'm going third degree. Because that is the one solution to a vaccinator medic. You see, this is a direct upgrade from the stock fire axe, because what it does is it changes one stat. It makes it so any hits you make will go through the Medi Beam healing thing, which means if you hit the medic or you hit the fucking person being healed, it will kill either. Bullshit Blazed is my favorite Grand Blue game. Damn, that atomizer is good. Please, fucking connect. One of the most insane things about this game is the fact there are timed cosmetics. Not in you can only buy them in a certain part of the year. No, the time thing is you can only wear them during a certain part of the year. And that is fucking ridiculous to me. Okay, I think I'm done. Shorter stream, but I am too tired for this right now. Good night, Streaks. It's Jover.